Is he bipolar? You might be thinking, what the fuck is wrong with him? You might be thinking, because I made a video like yesterday talking about how much I adore Upwork and why I think it's the best place to find clients. And now I'm telling you to get off it. Yeah, no, nothing's been diagnosed, but I have my reasons, all right? I do love it for beginners, but I want to explain to you why you need to get off it after a certain point and why it should be in your mind when you decide that it shouldn't be on your mind to get off it. Let me explain. So I think it's an amazing place to find clients as a beginner, and I explained already many times, blah, blah, blah. However, you don't forever want to get paid hourly. You just don't. Except for if there's some really meaningful work that you're doing on there, or it's a client that you absolutely love and you don't care if the pay is hourly. That I get. I completely get that. But when that's not the case, if you work hourly, you have no incentive to do it as fast as possible and as good as possible. You only want to do it as good, but not as fast. You don't have an incentive to stack as many clients and write an email in 30 minutes instead of 60. That's the curse of the hourly pay. And should be your goal to maximize output in a unit of time, because either so you can serve more clients or so you can have more time for yourself. Being effective is always good. And also, the only leverage you have is having a higher hourly rate here. Because what leverage is that even if it's still tied to time? Yes, you can make your hourly rate higher. However, it's still an hourly thing. If you want to make more money, you have to either raise your rate or work more, or probably do both. You cannot just raise your rate and not work more. Once you have your rates, once you have clients, for example, the only way that with them you can make more is to work more hours. Yes, you can always find better and better clients, but you're gonna want to have long-term relationships as well with clients. So you don't want them to be tied to time. Basically, that's the point, because you want to be fast. Another thing that you can't do is you can't give guarantees to clients. And very good offers have guarantees. You've probably heard about this a million times in like $100 million leads. Was it leads? No, offers, obviously. Or a billion other places. Basically, you want to be able to give your clients a guarantee of, look, let's make a revenue share deal. Let's pay on results, or I can give you a refund back, because it gives people the confidence to pay more. If you have, just think about it, you would probably be willing to pay for stuff more if you had a guarantee. If they were like, yeah, if it doesn't work, like we'll give all the money back to you. That's basically how guarantees work, which you cannot do on Upwork, right? And then also, you can't depend on one platform forever. You can't just have one thing that works for you, because what if Upwork just, I don't know, goes out of business? What are you gonna do? Nothing. Or they ban you for some reason. My friend who I've helped get a client on Upwork the other week, just got banned because of like some document issue, and now he can't use it anymore. And that sucks. Which is why I don't really encourage people to only use it. So let me show you a little love triangle that you should use. The little love triangle is about outreach, content, and Upwork. Let me explain. In the beginning, you're here. You're doing this a lot. You're grinding this out. You're getting your reviews. You're rising your rate. Everything great, perfect. You're getting your experience. Blah 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 blah. And after some time, because of all of these things that we just talked about, you probably want to find clients on other spaces. So you do cold outreach to diversify, you understand? And this makes you be able to charge your rates in a non-tied to time way. And you also kind of stop caring about Upwork. You start caring a bit less about it, which empowers you a lot, because you can then raise your rates even more. When you don't care, when you don't need to get hired, you can raise your rates, and whoever comes, comes. And you can put into such a disgusting rate because you know that you're getting work with cold outreach. So if all of this goes to shit, you don't care. And then you do get hired. You do get hired for these jobs that, yeah, you work hourly, but you put such a disgusting rate that you don't even care if it's hourly. You know, everyone has a price, you know, like, just put into perspective, everyone will work hourly for like $1,000 per hour, right? Like, it's not that I'd say never work hourly, you know. For me, if it's a high enough hourly rate, or if I really love the client, I will work hourly. And maybe I won't even care what the hourly rate is in some instances with some people. Basically, let's delete this because I don't like this cross. Anyway, another piece of the puzzle is make content, because it gives you more authority. Obviously, if you're the person who teaches others how to do stuff, then you're the teacher, right? You probably know what you're talking about. It doesn't have to be videos, it can be blog articles, anything. But I really encourage you to do it. And right now you might be listening and you're just in 1 year out the other, and people don't want to make content for 2 reasons, maybe 3. 1, they don't get how powerful it is, but I just explained, so that's not your thing. And then 2 more reasons, which could be 1, I'm afraid of getting judged, probably like hometown friends, blah 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 blah. I've been through it, like I felt the same, and surprisingly, you really don't. Like, people, when you tell them you do it, no one really cares anyway. So there goes the other. And then there's one more reason, which is when people don't think that they're good enough. And I really don't think, like I personally really don't think you should be afraid of this, because if you're able to get people money, you're able to teach it. If you're able to create sales for your clients, then you're good enough to teach it. You create content when you decide that you're good enough to create content. And you are. If you're confident, you don't even have to have made money for anyone. If you're confident in your ability to do copywriting, for example, if you're confident in your ability to get people results, then you're good enough to teach it. You're good enough to make blog posts. You're good enough to make some videos. And what this does is it translates into all of this. It's a very intricate love triangle, I know. Like, it makes cold outreach easier. Because, again, people see the authority. It makes getting hired on Upwork easier, which makes cold outreach easier, which makes Upwork easier because you carry more less, and blah, 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 you know? I'm tired. Anyway, if you stack these 3 and you just keep doing them, you build your Upwork profile and everything, but you also think, how the fuck do I get off this site? How do I not work hourly? How do I work with guarantees? How do I charge premium prices? La 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 la. You use cold outreach. You do that every day. You get work there. You care less about Upwork. Boom. Hourly rate. Pow pow. You get more money there. You also make content, which makes you care about everything less, and then whatever. You get the picture. It just stacks, and it's just a very nice upward spiral. And that should make you very happy. Anyway, to recap. First point, no, I'm not about to get diagnosed with bipolar. It's not that. I did mean that I love it in the last video, and I also mean that I hate it in this one, because for beginners, for building your profile and everything, I love it, but you also really, really, really have to get off it, because fuck getting paid hourly forever, not in every instance, but mostly, because you have no leverage. You can have leverage, but as long as it's tied to time, it's not real leverage. Great, because you want to be fast. Also, you cannot give guarantees to clients, which you do want, because then you can charge higher fees. and you don't want to depend on one platform together because there is no few effects. Words, who needs words? There's no upward spiral, and like you can get bad, and what the fuck. So what you can do is focus on Upwork and build that up, get that experience, get that confidence. We'll make cold outreach easier. Do that as well. You will care less about Upwork, so you'll be able to charge higher prices. When you don't need something, you attract. But seriously, when you don't need it, you can charge a higher price, and whoever sticks. Also, you make content, which gives you an edge for cold outreach, for Upwork, and it's a really cool thing to do. And that's thank you for attending my TED Talk. I didn't advertise it. Whatever. If you watched until here, thank you very much. In the description, you can join my email list. That's it. I teach you copywriting in an extremely fun way, probably like you've probably never seen before. So make sure to watch. Thank you. Bye.